My goodness, my goodness. Welcome to Terrific Tuesday. I know I'm a little full of it. I am quite aware. My goodness. It looks like I'm good on Facebook. Looks like I am good on YouTube. Hello, my goodness. Good to see you. Not only are we here, but we'd like to congratulate on your success today. Thank you. My goodness. If you don't know, well, I got my sign today. And what? I got a sign. I got a sign. You're like, well, what do you mean sign? Let me show you. Do-do-do-do. 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 Outside my office, I got my sign. It's official.
It's an official sign. An official sign that says Red Nose Wellness.
All right. Now, mentioning Red Nose Wellness, it would be an absolute shame if I did not mention today's sponsor. Can you guess who?
Come on, guess who?
Red Nose Wellness. You're like, I can't see that. Okay, hold on. Red Nose Wellness. Know someone that's angry? Sure you do. Send them my way. Let me turn the light. Oh, got to really work into this, right? Here we go. Do you know someone that may be suffering from anger? Well, if you do, send them our way. Red Nose Wellness. You can call us at 918-933-0905. I'm still going to make that a jingle. I swear I am. My goodness. But first and foremost, how are you? Are you having a superly, duperly, awesomely, amazingly, fabulously, superly, greatly fantastic day? I hope that you are. Why? Because truthfully, honestly, and absolutely sincerely, I hope that you had a great weekend. I hope that your Monday didn't suck. But guess what? Now it's Terrific Tuesday. So all I gotta say is what? What? Now, I'm still like trying to man all the different equipment, so give me 1 second. Dun, dun. Boom. Now, it being Terrific Tuesday, obviously you have to be all Terrific Tuesday-y, because what would Terrific Tuesday be without Terrific Tuesday? But let's talk about first and foremost, talk about some bullshit. You're like, what? Bullshit. Now, this is one of the things that I actually do. I love it. I came up with it a while ago. I actually call them Kinder cards, bullshit cards, if you will. Now, the way that they work, and you're like, Jeremiah, you're just going out from yonder with it. It's like, yes, I am. The way that it works is, have you ever had an interaction with someone and you felt sluggish afterwards, or you felt kind of, well, shitty because you had a conversation and they made you feel crappy. They gave you something, or they said something to you that just made you feel less than stellar, right? You ever go to like family functions or events, work, can be your boss, could be your co-workers, that the way that they talk to you is a little bit demeaning and a little bit like, how would you say, just bullshit, right? The analogy goes like this. If you eat shit, 1, that's nasty. 2, you're going to feel like shit. Now, if you eat something good like lasagna, you're going to feel better. Why? Well, it's lasagna, of course, right? If you eat shit, you're going to feel like shit, right? This right here is a bullshit card. Well, what's on a bullshit card? Instead of saying what you wish you could say to individuals that make you feel like shit, you give them a bullshit card. It's that simple. You son of a bitch, I think that you should go rotten. They don't deserve your energy. They don't deserve your time. They just don't. And instead, just silently hand them one of these. They'll look at this, say, what the hell is this? You say, that's a bullshit card. What do you mean? Right then and there, the biggest part of addressing bullshit to individuals is that we don't want to have that type of confrontation. But when other people actually open up to asking us inquisitive questions of why we might be giving them a bullshit card, they are more apt to actually slow down, shut the fuck up, and listen. If someone's making you feel like shit, just give them a bullshit card and say, here. Don't say anything else. Don't tell them that they're worthless. Don't tell them that their mother should have probably aborted them. Don't tell them that you hope that they get into a train wreck. And don't tell them that you're fantasizing about hitting them with your car. Don't do any of that. Don't tell them any of that. Just hand them. There you go. They take it. Obviously, they'll ask. And if you've already given them one, they'll go, look. They still have to stop for 1 second. And that 1 second is sometimes all that you need. It's a great confrontation. Well, what's that green card? The green card, obviously, is the good food. This is your reassurance card. Now, in mental health, they have these stupid things called safety plans that people would wallet up and throw away and never find, especially if they were in a crisis. They'd be like, well, what the hell am I going to do with this, right? It's like, my version was just a green neon card, and it said something wonderful, like, you are wonderful, fantastic just the way that you are. That was this card. This card goes with this card, because if you have to give out this card, then you also need to be reminded of the good things about you and your self-worth and why you're an amazing person. Bullshit cards. They're really just neon-colored post-it cards. Is that not crazy? I like it. I like it a lot. Now, I don't know what YouTube is doing right now. I think I'm being silenced, which is funny. Let me see if I'm being silenced on Facebook. Looks like maybe I am. This is weird. This is wild. So social media has this weird ability to just like censor the things that you think would be very beneficial and happy and helpful, like bullshit cards, and the things that are neurotic and crazy are going to be more apt to be viewed, which I do not subscribe to that. But since it is, let's see if this is true. Yeah. Okay, ready? I'm gonna act like a fool for like just a few seconds and let's see if that ups my viewership. Okay, ready? I love doing these tests. Here we go.
Potatoes! Potatoes! My God, it's potatoes! 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 My goodness, it's potatoes! You got potatoes over there, you got potatoes over there, you got potatoes! Potatoes! Potatoes everywhere!
Someone's gonna see like a click of this and they're gonna go, what the hell is he going on about? They'll click on it and then I'll say, hello, my goodness, welcome. So we still got 3 viewers on YouTube and 1 viewer on Facebook. I am being absolutely silenced. This is funny. Now I just look like some Russian mafia. I'm here with a man. You know, I tell you. I was trying to tell you about the bullshit cards. The bullshit cards are going to make you feel one way or versus another way. You do not want the bullshit cards. If someone gives you bullshit card, you say, why are you giving me bullshit? I don't need their bullshit. Okay, here's your card back. Until they know you. Okay, right? Check yourself. Wow. No. It is wild, actually, because whenever it comes to a lot of the social media, they will absolutely throttle a lot of your viewership. It's like, do you need a crazy hat? No, you don't. But for whatever reason, here we are. Now, for the ones watching, I really want to say thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in to Terrific Tuesday. There's a few things that have gone on lately that have really made me think and ponder, and I think it's worthwhile to actually have like some type of sort of conversation. Now, anything that I say tonight, I do apologize in advance for making you feel uncomfortable, but I do not feel any need to apologize if I make you mad. For the simple fact that sometimes you have to have some very upsetting conversations, especially if, well, you can't physically tell me to stop. You can just stop viewing, but then you're not going to know how this ends, which is kind of hilarious because then I'm still in your mind at some point or the other. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to say something that's a little controversial, and you can feel however the hell you want to feel about it, and I'm just going to continue to be me. How does that sound? Does that sound good? If you're watching, can you just give me a thumbs up or say, sounds good, Jeremiah? YouTube, Facebook, which one are we doing? Got 1 viewer on Facebook. Got 3 on YouTube. This is going to be exciting. Just tell me go for it. Come on. Come on. I'm talking to you. Come on. Talking to you. Man, William, it feels like the beginning of days. The beginning days. Beginning days of YouTube. There you are. There's some thumbs ups. Okay, here we go. Ready? Are you ready? Dear Republicans, Democrats, Independents, whoever, however you want to identify yourself. The politicians on both sides do not care about you. The Democrat Party and the Republican Party do not care about you. You are not their friend. They are not your friend. We're not friends. No one's doing anything right now for the better of anyone. It's one big game and we are pawns. I know that might make you feel very uncomfortable, but here's the crazy part. They are all friends. They're 100% all friends, and I could prove it if you'd like, but then I'm really going to get shut out. They're all friends. They all go out to dinner together. They're all in one big club, and you and I, we are not in it. When you get riled up for positive or negative towards the inauguration or the debates, that is all a ploy to get you involved to look at a magic trick. And magic tricks look at this hand while they're fucking you with this hand. Your political parties that you identify with do not care about you. They want you to be on board because they have to sell their vote. They have to get you on board. There's not a much clearer way to tell you that. I've been guilty also of getting guilted in or being on one side or the other, and that's the problem. Is when you're too busy saying we're right and you're wrong, or you're wrong, you're right and I'm wrong, which nobody ever admits that they're wrong. That's another story. You have fallen for the bait and the trap and you are captured. Feel how you want to feel about that, but you're not their friend and they are not your friend. There, PSA over. Too many people are saying this and saying that. I've heard everywhere from complaints about TikTok to the health insurance. It's all a big ruse. It's all one big sham. It's a ploy, and you've been pulled into it. We've all been pulled into it, and the only way to pull yourself out is to go, they're not my friend. Your city council, they're not your friend. HR, they are not your friend. I'm your friend. Why? Because I have a history report of being positive and saying positive towards your well-being. And you have said the same thing about me. That would make us friends. We mutually benefit each other. That's a good friend to me. But promising you things that sometimes are unrealistic or taking away things that really should not be taken away is not a friend. That goes on both sides. Republicans, Democrats, and independents in the middle. Everyone alike. Politicians are not your friends. And you getting upset is exactly what they want. And you getting excited is exactly what they want. You being pinned against anyone else for whatever view they have is exactly what they want. Because when you divide, you conquer. You ever hear the saying, divide and conquer? That's what's happening here. You're being divided, and they are conquering. Slowly, everything that you know of, all of your rights, they're really privileges. Go see George Carlin if you really want the scoop on that. It's like, can be taken away and will be taken away. There's a huge agenda that is being at play. There's a one big game plan that they are all involved, and you're not part of it. Wild. Does that piss you off? I would. Very likely it's going to piss off anyone. And guess what? That's okay. Because just like me, and just like you, and just like them, we all have a right to our own opinion. And that's beautiful. Why? Because you don't have to agree with me, and I don't have to agree with you. For the time being, that's our right. I can disagree with you all that I want, and that's perfectly fine. And you can disagree with me all that you want, and that's fine. Guess what? That's beautiful. We're not going to agree on everything. We're not going to like all of the same things. It's not, what is Jeff? Jeff FF? Yes, Jeff. Jeff is a dickweed. Like, I don't even know how he got his license. Or under supervision. Stupid moron. If you guys don't know, he's a social worker that literally just baffles me. But it actually encourages me to keep going so other people like him don't. That's another story. Things will. Wake up. I cannot be more clear. Stop getting emotionally involved in your Facebook posts and your Instagram posts. Stop getting involved stop getting emotional about your TikTok. I've seen too many people for anger management, too many people that have gotten so involved about TikTok that it really ruined their day. What? Really? Do you know how many times I've been banned off of YouTube and then they brought me back for God knows what reason? And then I came back and then they took me off. You know how many outrageous things I have said on the internet? Hell, if you guys go back a few years, is about 8 years? I posted a picture laying pretty much practically naked on a bed holding a guitar, and all you could see was my white ass cheeks. Some people liked it, some people found it offensive. Guess what? That was my choice. You have a choice. I don't know what it is or why, but we have forgotten that we have a choice, and you have a choice. You have a choice to watch this. You have a choice when it comes to your mental health of where you go. You have a choice when you're angry how you're going to respond to those situations and how they elevate you. You have a choice with who you're romantically involved with, who you get married to, who you are friends with, the company that you keep around. Now hear this and be very, 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 very clear here. Ready? The company that you keep around keep you. You become the friends and the dogs that you run around with. Oh, he called me dogs. Get the fuck over it. Someone says something that's really offensive. Moving on. Okay, that doesn't encapsulate their whole character. Terrific Tuesday has been this whole experiment. And I've said that over and over, but Terrific Tuesday is really just so I could test ways of having a conversation on a internet basis, different angles, different cameras, different topics you can talk about. I've only ever been an engineer, okay? Like my father, like my brother, like my great-grandfather. I've only ever been an engineer. I'm going to school to be a psychologist, an engineer of the mind. I just want to see how things work. That's all I've ever wanted to do. Why I like anger management is because they're like Lego blocks. Seriously. Get some just simplistic Legos. Find all the things that piss you off. Write them with a small little fine point Sharpie. Write them on each Lego. Put them together. Make a little wall. And start working on how to remove each little blocks from that wall. And there goes your anger. And you're going to find out it's just insecurities. They're frustrations. Well, why? Because you're a particular individual. Why? Because you're human. There's not much more to that. You're frustrated because X, Y, Z. Now, if you've been damaged to the left frontal lobe, it's right, boom. If you've been damaged here, well, that's where a lot of your impulse and your decision making comes from. At that point, you might want to actually go see someone, medically professional, because sometimes we have chemical deficiencies, which is where a lot of rage comes from. Now, a lot of the times people associate rage and anger together. Rage would be the biofactor of a result of too many chemicals inside your body doing too many weird things. Now, that's like the most simplified version of it. Don't hang me on the cross for that. But what I'm getting at is you have a choice. Anything and everything you're doing in your life is a choice. And now when you get tired, when you start getting worn out from making choices, that's where they've got you by the balls. When you get too tired to make choices and you say, I don't care. Just do what you will, okay? Do what you will, take what you will, just leave me alone. Just let me have my TV, let me have my TikTok, let me have my blanket, let me have my food, and just leave me alone. That's where they get you by the balls. They wear you out so much that you can't make a cognitive decision. And that sucks. Why? Because that is unfair. You want to know how to win an argument? Wear them out. Sorry, narcissists that might be watching. I hate to exploit your game plan. Wear them out. Wear them out with conversation. You have a narcissist in your life you really want to get rid of? Watch it. They will wear you out with either issues, troubles, or conversation. They will talk your ear off and over. And if you guys have a problem, they'll blow it up bigger than it needs to be until you are just so sick and tired and you just want to lay your head on the bed and it's like, just shut up, please just shut up. And they won. They wear you out over time. Then you feel so exhausted you can't leave. And then you have friends that are like, why are you in this abusive relationship? And it's like, I'm just worn out. And it sucks. Because it doesn't have to be that way. But yeah, here we are. All right, so with all of that said, and I know I have 4 people all together, 1 on Facebook, 3 on YouTube. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Tell me your questions, comments, scrubs, complaints. Go! Oh, don't make this hard. Alrighty then. One momento. Let me do this.
Second. Al?
Hey!
Wait a second. What am I watching?
What are you watching, Will? Hey, everybody, it's Will on the phone.
I forgot there's a time delay.
Oh, there's 100% time delay.
Hang on, I gotta turn on the TV.
No, you are perfectly fine.
Oh my god. Oh. So we're, I was gonna say complaints. Not enough cookies.
Not enough cookies. All right. Okay, I like that. Thank you, Will.
Alright.
All right, not enough cookies. Let me go on about that. Okay, ready? You go to the store. You're really looking. I love Oreos. I'm actually just a fiend for Oreos. I love Oreos. You go to the store. You had a really long day. Maybe you got fired. Maybe it's November. Who knows? Anyways, you really wanted to go to the store because you really want some Oreos. You get to there. You get to the cookie aisle. There's no fucking cookies left. Someone ate all the cookies or they didn't restock them. This really just threw a wrench into your day. What do? Maybe that's a sign from the universe that you didn't need any freaking stinking Oreos. You didn't need any cookies. Now, I'm still in tears over this. Good, William, my goodness. I hope you're enjoying because I'm not done yet. All right? Here we go. I was waiting, very specifically, I was waiting for the inauguration of Trump to be able to have this type of conversation. So now what? Oh, now we're going to bitch about Trump. Okay, all right. Biden got elected. We bitched about Biden. Before Biden, Trump was elected. We bitched about Trump. Before that, Obama. We bitched. It's a game. It is one big game. You just drive to the next store. Yes, Daniel. Thank you, my goodness. You drive to the next freaking store. You get upset about something. Someone controls you. The best way to stop it, and I don't know how Daniel just read my mind, you drive to the next store. Just because one store doesn't have your cookies after a long day, you don't throw a fit. You get back up and you keep on going to another store if you're that determined. You have to have determination. You have to have velocity. You have to have that urge and that push to say, hey, if I don't like that they don't have my cookies, go to another store and go get some cookies. Don't cry over spilt milk. Not enough cookies, Will. Okay. Drive to the next store, says Daniel. But sometimes it's not that easy. Sometimes we want it to be easier. Sometimes we really wish, like, trust me, I know. Things don't work out. But if you have other people in your life that are just going to keep on suppressing you, you're not going to go nowhere. And if you don't make a decision, other people will make a decision for you. As Terrence McKenna would say, if you don't make a plan, you're going to become part of someone else's plan. And it's true. If you are determined, if you have a thought, an idea, let's say Roper LLC, wonderful construction company. It's like Daniel Roper, had a dream. Boom, there you go. I know, yesterday being Martin Luther King Day, I had a dream, I know. Well, the hidden gentleman, do it. Enough Tucky, do it. And don't let anyone stop you. Let's say that you're receiving mental health care and you're like, I don't really agree with this person. Say it. I don't agree with you. They have no sense of authority other than what you give them. Especially when it is a sore spot when it comes to mental health. Because that's where people that receive mental health really should be told and made recognized that they hold the power. It is their treatment, their care plan, their time that they're putting in. You can't tell someone that receives mental health that you have to do it X, Y, Z because there's 1,000 different ways to get there. Boat, train, trolley, car, scooter, bicycle. You hear me? You with me? It is just wild. I'm seeing all this drama and all this negativity. I'm not angry and I'm not being drama filled. I'm giving you a solution. Take it. If you didn't know, then now you know. If you did know, I suspect you might know, share this with somebody, please. Now, for example, they're sharing all these executive orders that are being shared around the internet, right? And it's funny because everybody is being taken back, and I was actually included in this. Everyone's been taken back by different orders that are being signed. And, you know, it's like not bad, but not good. But you don't understand actually what that actually means. So I'm going to break down super simple for you in a term that I actually just sent one of my really good pharmacist friends. Like, he's a hoot. He's a pharmacist, and so it was on did Trump rescind the Biden order to lower prescription costs for people on Medicare and Medicaid? Now, face value, the verbiage of that sounds horrendous. You're like, why would anyone do that, right? And the truth is, yes, it was. That's all that anyone will read, and then they throw up a hissy fit, myself included, go, wait a minute, hold on. Here's the actual truth of it, okay? The order that actually was just passed, this is actually, I'll send you the link if you'd like. It's like verified. The CMS, which is the Central Management Service, which had been planning out and preparing to test 3 modules and lower prices. None of them had fully gone into effect. Therefore, current Medicare and Medicaid enrollees will not see the drug prices go up. They will also not see some of the proposed price cuts scheduled to go to in effect in the future. Now, what this actually was it was a program to possibly lower prescription drug prices. That was just the title. It was something that was not even employed yet. It was something that wasn't even being utilized. Not yet. It was all in testing phase. It was just an executive order that said, okay, cut that out, we're not doing that. We'll revise that. And it's fear-mongering. Here's the crazy part. They've been on display that they were going to do that even in Biden's administration. They were the same exact orders, even though Biden actually put it into effect. it wasn't being effective. And so the next president, which was Trump, had to knock it out. That's working together, actually. Watch the inauguration. Trump, Obama, even Biden were actually all cozied up together. They were smiling and laughing, and that wasn't coming from someone that loves body language. That was not just a display. There's certain hand gestures that we actually make when we feel comfortable around people. We normally do it around our friends. That's what I observed. Call me a liar, I don't care. Move on. I can be wrong. I don't think I'm wrong, but hey, this is the United States. Here we are. That was just one example. Dive into whatever's making you feel uncomfortable and read the fine print. And if it's all hogwash and no good, then make your case. Make your case. But how can you verify anything if you don't make the case? Of hearsay? Hearsay is very dangerous. Okay? I absolutely love every single one of you. I really do. I have a love-hate relationship with humanity. Like, humans just absolutely just drive me bonkers, but incredible race. So that being said, you have to read the fine print. If someone says something face value and they feed you bullshit, don't eat it. Because if you eat shit, you're going to feel like shit later. And that sucks. Questions, comments, gripes, complaints? Alrighty. You don't have to make this harder than it has to be, but my goodness, that's fine. It's fine. Alright, caller number 2. We're calling Daniel.
Now you're calling me, huh?
Yes, I'm calling you, Daniel. Hey, everybody, it's Daniel. What do you think, Daniel?
About which part?
All of it.
The Republicans and the Democrats are on the same exact bird. They want everybody to think that they are against each other when they're really not.
Creates division.
Yep.
But we don't have to be divided. We can all work together.
Yep, hopefully we can all work together, exactly.
No, hopefully, absolutely. Thank you, Daniel. Go to the next store. I liked actually what you said.
Yep.
We're all out of cookies is what Will said, and go to the next store is what Daniel said.
Yep, go to the next store.
You're wonderful. Thank you for taking my call, Daniel.
You're welcome. Bye.
You know what's beautiful about this? Is because it actually makes things a lot more simpler. It makes things a lot more easier to digest and to manage. When you start breaking things apart, when you start taking the T and the E and the R to the R to the I to the F to the I to the C, you start taking it apart, you actually start seeing a much bigger construct. See, the reason that they have to do that is it's the same concept of in cells why they have to put $3.99 or $4.99 instead of $5 on a particular product. You are less likely to buy in if it says $5. You want that sense of a sell. You want that sense of getting a bargain. It's familiarity. The number one thing about cells is what feels known. What makes you feel comfortable, and what are you used to? What is the norm? Where do you belong? Do I belong here? Do I belong there? See, it's not making a political statement whatsoever, but we've gotten so conditioned to say, don't talk about politics, don't talk about religion, that we stopped seeing some really beautiful creations that could be. I need to know that you disagree with me. I need to know that you might agree with me. If you disagree with me, then it lets me know where I'm at. It's not a negative thing. It never was a negative thing. If everyone agreed with everyone, then we would really get bored with each other, and we'd start really all some types of chaos within each other that we're already doing because we're not comfortable with each other. Well, the moment you get out of this sham, the shamboogery, this drama-filled, encapsulated bullshit, it's the moment you get to live. It's the moment you actually start feeling like life is terrific. Put that all to the side, TikTok and politics, even religion, put it to the side. What is right in front of you? When people die, they don't go, hey, could you show me that award I won at work? When people die, they don't say, I'm really glad I put in those extra hours and I got that position. When people die, they don't say, I'm really glad that that person got elected and that person didn't get elected. When people die, we like to say, who's here? Are you still with me? We had a good run, right? When people die, it's, are you still here? Besides all of my falters, all of my problems and issues, are you still here? With all of my defaults? I know I could have been probably a little bit better, but are you still here? That's life, man. Really, it should be, are you still here? I know I can be a little bit of a tyrant. Are you still here? I know I said some things that I probably shouldn't, but are you still here? Man, I really shouldn't have blown up that way. I really shouldn't have responded that way. Ultimately in your life, that's the winner. That's what life is about, is finding people that are you still hearers? Or maybe absolutelys. Traditionally, that's where we actually wish that our family would fall into. Traditionally, that's where our family would fall into. But unfortunately, with our society, I do think that the devil's gotten in between and has gotten into bed with everyone. Family used to be, hey, we'll deal with our own. You don't want in this, because one for all and all for one. Now it's not like that. Now we've switched from a family model to a friend model. I swear to God, if you kill someone, let me have my plausible deniability. Just tell me that we're digging a hole in the middle of the night because you're into gardening. I won't ask questions. No, I just blew my plausible deniability. Don't tell me to go dig a hole at midnight. That's not believable. Go get some wild boar, some lime, and some, 40,000 acres. Now, watch this.
I'm on to you now.
Are you still here?
Yes, I'm here.
Good. Daniel.
Hello?
Hey, are you still here?
I'm still here.
Good. Are you still here? Can people put up with your shenanigans? Regardless. All of your falters, all of your benefits, at the end of the day, are they still there? You look at your loved one, you hold them real tight and you say, hey, I'm glad you're still here. I know I'm a little bit of a tyrant. It doesn't make a lot of sense to a lot of people, but you do this. Then you start seeing gratitude. You do this and you start seeing the things that you're grateful for. And it changes from, are you still here? To, I'm glad that you're still here. I'm glad that you're still here, William. I'm glad that you're still here, Daniel. Everyone else watching, I don't know who else is watching. I'm glad you're here. Someone brings bullshit to you. That's what it's doing. This green card says I'm wonderful. And someone's grateful that I'm here. And this card, the card's for you. Okay? Bye. And you move on with your day. You do that, you're good. Don't do that. Get sucked into the drama. Get sucked into the negativity. It's like, I don't know what to tell you. Because that's a terrific Tuesday. It's a short, terrific Tuesday, not a lot of viewers. That's actually perfectly fine. Daniel, William, thank you so much for being fondly forced into participation, but I have no doubt that you guys probably both enjoyed it. Don't get pulled into other people's BS, especially if it's politics. Will, Daniel, Jeremiah. Don't get pulled into it. That's what they want. How can I help you? Blah, 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 blah. I don't speak blah, 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 blah. But I speak, how can I help you? What do you need? What is it that I can assist you with? What do you need assistance with? Rah, 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 rah. I'm still here. Rah, 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 yeah, rah, 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 rah. Thank you, Daniel. I'm still here. People will say and do whatever the hell they want to do. And guess what? You get to choose. Am I going to allow that into my life? Am I going to let this negativity and this animosity into my life? Yes, you've eaten the bullshit. No, set your boundaries. I'm not really good at setting boundaries. Like, I'm not really good at saying no to people. No. No. Nada. Nuh-uh. Huh-uh. Whoa. My personal favorite, Irish exit. Don't let people make you feel less than stellar, man. You're wonderful, just the way that you are. I actually will tell people that often. Just thank you for being you. And I have wonderful souls that say, oh, no, thank you for being you. The ballot girl? His ballot girl? I don't know what you mean. Well. Other than that, you look at life and realize that it's a gift. Look, depression is in the past. Anxiety is expecting into the future. And peace is a present. Now enjoy it. At the end of the day, that's all you've got. When you die, you don't get to take any of this with you. None of this. Not your phones, not your house, not your cars. You're dead. You're gone. You're done. That's that old saying, you can't take your money to heaven. What was it? King Tut tried to? Buried himself with it? It's still here. I think he forgot it, guys. Whoops. Buried himself in gold. I don't know about you, but it's still here. I know this isn't the typical Terrific Tuesday. You won't have a U-Haul following behind your hearse. Nope. I like that a lot. You won't have a U-Haul following behind your hearse. If you're lucky, you'll have one person show up at your funeral. And if you have one person show up at your funeral, you're the most luckiest person in the world. I'm very grateful. I believe that I'll have at least two or three people behind, probably the same amount on this live stream. 2 or 3 people at most at my funeral, and I'm happy with that. It makes me smile. And guess what? I know if I know you, I'll be at your funeral, but I ain't wearing black. I'm not doing it. And I ain't getting into the wishy-washy of oh, I wish you were here. I'm gonna be like, oh hell. Daniel is a very giving, kind soul. And William was an absolutely character. And then I'm gonna promptly just put on my red nose the whole time. Doing the hula. Upcoming, there's going to be a lot of turmoil. Upcoming, there's going to be a lot of uneasy unrest. Okay. Can't say you weren't warned. Can't say that you didn't know. Guess what? How you respond is everything. How you respond to these situations is everything. If someone upsets you, don't let them get the best of you. And realize that we all have an opinion. That's wonderful. What's that? What is that saying? Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. Jeremiah, I have a problem with you. What's your problem with me? Well, you speak of this religion or this God or the Jesus that you're fond of, but then you use these curse words and these cussing words, and they don't really align with each other. I've gotten that actually several times. Let me blow a hole into your theory. Are you ready? Or into your faults, your issues. For example, cocksucker was not a term widely used in the time of Jesus. Profanities were not in such of, as George Carlin would say, shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits, fart, turd, or twat. Those profanities have changed meanings throughout time. Cocksucker used to mean a lot more than just someone that cuts you off in traffic. Just saying. The profanity, the cussing, the blasphemy, the real sham towards God is saying that you're a God-fearing person or a God-loving church when you're actually not. The blasphemy and very sinful thing to do is collecting money on behalf of God to pay for your flat plasma screen TVs or new carpet or brand new speakers for your band so that they can hear Jesus more. Blasphemy is saying that you believe in God and what God stood for and then not. That's the real profanity. That's the real cussing. Just in my opinion. If you disagree, then you disagree. I don't care. And so all these words have different implications. Queer used to mean happy. Now it means what? Gay used to mean happy. Queer used to mean weird. Gay meant happy. Now it's like a whole movement. Words have changed the different meanings that they hold throughout time, and they always will. Words are powerful. Wild. You're like, well, what would Jesus say? Well, Jesus used to get angry. You know that, right? I had this actual conversation with someone on my live anger management with Jeremiah Callihan earlier today. Jackson. I actually was talking about this earlier, the same exact conversation. There's a time that they were selling fox furs in the church. And they were making money and profit of it. Jesus saw it happening, and what did he do? He flipped tables. He got angry. Or do you think he did that with a smile? Can't sell fox furs here. You don't flip tables with a smile. Just saying. That's a real profanity. You want to talk to me about my language? At least I'm attempting to make some type of resolved conversation to where we have some coherent sense. I'll rest my case. So, thank you for tuning into this very, very, very special version of Terrific Tuesday. I just had to get that off my chest. I'm not angry, not mad. Actually, I'm feeling quite well. And if I weren't feeling quite well, I would divert from this conversation and I would have done something silly and just tried to numb your excruciating pain that you allow into your life. If someone pisses you off, that's your fault. And that's your problem that you need to deal with. That's a real Red Nose Wellness ad right there. Ready? I'll do it again and then I'll make a clip of it. Here we go. Oh. I should make the background, shouldn't I? Okay, got you. Boom. Alright, here we go. You guys ready? I'm ready for it. If someone pisses you off, that's your problem. If someone pisses you off, that is your issue. That is on you. And you need to probably get that fixed, or at least managed. If someone says something and smallest things irritate you, if someone says something that really aggravate you and you just can't control yourself, consider coming to anger management with me, Jeremiah Callihan, at Red Nose Wellness. I'd be happy to help you. I'd be happy to be there for you. If I can't help you, I will refer you to somewhere of much upstanding stance of integrity. Get you the help you need. You don't deserve to live in anger. You don't deserve to live in aggravation. And I just suggest that you don't have to. There are alternatives if you ever wish. I've literally the most affordable rates. Why? Because it's not about money. It's about trying to make sure that you have the resources that you need to succeed. That's all I'm going to say. All right. I'm done. My goodness. Next Terrific Tuesday, I actually have some really big news and I have some really big plans. I have to keep things interesting. I must. I just have to. So, I hope that you had a wonderful weekend. I hope that your Monday didn't suck. And now that it's Terrific Tuesday, woo! All I gotta say is, what?